yeah, it's just me and you.
Oh, I thought I was doing this by myself for a second.
Rather than just be like, hi everyone, I'm in my underwear. But then do you want Adam to sit here? I can go wherever. No. But he's a bigger celebrity.
You are going to keep your legs closed for this interview? Okay.
Let me see your Peacock, Peacock.
Hi, we're the cast of Bumper in Berlin, and you're watching Billboard News.
They don't know my name.
If you don't take a risk, you don't grow.
They don't know my name. Somebody get the mash because Bumper's song is a banger.
Hey everybody, it's Rania Niftos with Billboard News, and this is such an exciting day today because we have the cast of Pitch Perfect Bumper in Berlin here. Yay!
That's us. That's who we are.
Welcome, you guys. And Elizabeth, you're maintaining your role as the boss. You're the EP, you're the executive producer. So why was now the right time to revive such an iconic film franchise, and why a TV show this time?
Well, we're always looking to bring more Pitch Perfect to the fans.
Right.
We really were looking for a way, though, to expand sort of the universe of Pitch Perfect. Honestly, we took a lot of our inspiration from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and specifically what they did with like Loki, and taking a villain from, you know, the family and giving him an entirely new world to go have a great adventure in, while keeping together sort of the things that people love about Pitch Perfect. So there's singing, there's dancing, there's lots of jokes, there's a big heart in it, there's friendship, there's second chances, all of those great things are still part of it, but we made him the center of it this time.
Basically, I am Loki.
Literally.
It makes sense.
I'm not like a corny a cappella guy. I'm cool, right? Right? Right?
What was special about Bumper's story that made you want to continue his journey to stardom?
Well, it rhymed with Berlin, so it couldn't be. It could have been Bella's in Berlin, I guess, but we
you
couldn't
started
afford
with
all of
Berlin,
that.
and you
We started
worked
with Berlin,
backwards
and we were
from
like,
there.
maybe Bumper.
I feel like Bumper was the one character that you didn't tie up his story because it wasn't in the third movie, so.
Yeah, when we last left him, he was trying to get on The Voice.
I'm breathing fine. You can't turn back around. That's not part of the rules. That's
He was in love with Fat Amy.
And you're like, this guy's career is gonna skyrocket.
Yeah, his dreams are all coming true.
There's no way he's gonna fall flat on his face. Absolutely not.
Nope. And then when we find him, he has. And this is sort of his. It's not really about how your dreams can come true at any point in your life, in any place in the world.
It's true, and what's cool about this series is that you get a cool mix of old characters that we all know and love, and then a bunch of new characters.
Yes.
Hi.
Heidi, you have a little eyelash.
Oh, I do?
Do you mind if I get it?
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Bumper! Focus up!
Yep.
Sarah, what was it like when you found out that you were gonna get this role and that you were gonna reunite with Adam from the Modern Family days, and you guys are having a moment again?
Oh, I was just absolutely thrilled. Dream come true. I mean, I've been a fan of the Pitch Perfect franchise since its inception, and obviously I love Adam, so to be able to be a part of such an iconic world such as Pitch Perfect and work with Adam again was amazing. And then like singing on top of it, it was just like, duh.
She's an amazing
no-
singer.
voice is insane.
I had no idea. I was like, okay, yeah, and then but there's singing involved. We have chemistry, but you do have to sing. This is Pitch Perfect.
You look as good as the day I met you. I forget just why I left you. I was insane.
Sitcoms Mariah Carey. A lot of people say that.
Sarah in Berlin?
I am not used to compliments! Change it. Should it be Heidi in Berlin next season?
No.
That's the spin-off of this show.
Right.
We're gonna keep it going.
Heidi and Hamburg. Heidi and Hamburg.
Yeah, smart, and that's why you're the boss.
I was just trying to do right by Heidi.
Well, you didn't, because now the debut of my first song ever is a PR disaster.
Do you relate to Heidi in ways, like, are you a songwriter on your day-to-day life? Like, what is your experience in the music world?
Well, I come from a theater background, did Broadway when I was younger and everything. But I used to write songs as a teenager just because I was so dramatic. But a few years ago, like maybe actually like 5-6 years ago, I was actually doing songwriting. I was recording songs and doing all of that, and then I forgot about it, really, honestly. So like I'm very much like Heidi in the sense of I put a lot of pressure on myself. I am a perfectionist, so I don't want someone to see something of mine that especially if I've worked on it creatively, unless it is absolutely perfect. So,
I can attest to that. While we were shooting the show, she'd be like, we should run it again. And I'm very much the opposite. I'm like Bumper. I'm like, it'll be fine. We'll just nail it.
So was a lot of it improvised? Because there are moments where I'm like, there's no way you guys had that like funny face moment.
Is Megan Amram here?
Right. Yes.
Then no, it's 100% improvised.
The entire show.
We have an incredible creator in Megan Amram and an awesome writing staff, and they are joke machines, and these guys all benefited from what they wrote, but of course also brought so much life to everything that they did on
Seems
set.
to have captured all of your personalities like, perfectly.
It was fun to write for them,
And something that's cool about you, Lera, is that this is your first major
I know,
franchise. I was blown away. We were just talking earlier. You're one of our favorite characters, and what's cool.
Thank you, Megan, thank you.
Was it intimidating walking in with these like cast of incredible actors?
What do you mean intimidating? I'm the coolest person in Berlin.
I do not shower. I trust my sexual partners to lick me clean.
That's a lot of trust.
Her audition was basically like, I'm just the coolest person that you ever going to see. And I was like, she is, guys.
She is.
She is,
good.
guys.
Well, she told us, so it must be true.
I think I saw an Instagram photo of her just like looking aloof, and I was like, that's what we want. We want aloof beauty. Yes, that's it.
Nailed it.
Yep.
I'm very honored, and I find it, I mean, it's incredible, it's insane. I think you cannot really describe it, and the whole cast, like the first time we did Cold Read and I saw Adam, I don't know, Adam from Workaholics, and I was like, you know what I mean? I was just so happy. So, and everybody in the world, I think, knows Pitch Perfect. And seriously, all of you guys and all of the creators and even costume designers, hair, makeup, everybody who was a part of it, you guys are just genius. And I'm really so thankful to how helpful they all were, how amazing they all were, and supporting. And it's just, yeah, I'm speechless.
Are we all supposed to cry during this interview?
Yes!
And you also had a bit of an advantage too because you lived in Berlin for a while, from
Exactly.
what I understand.
The best thing was running the same streets you've been running for, 10 years. And now you have such a different perspective on this, and also how the people spoke about Berlin. I was so happy to see and to hear how happy everybody was. Yeah. And what I also love about Megan, that she wrote just the right amount of jokes about the Americans and about the Germans.
And it was perfect too, especially with the healthcare.
Are you crazy? I can't go to the hospital. I don't have any money.
You silly lemon-lipped man. The hospital is free, of course.
God damn, that's funny.
No, it was perfect.
It's also a very German character trait. Every American will be like, people live in New York. They don't know how they live in New York. But like every German is like, how am I going to live with all that money from the States? I don't know.
And every way they take care of us in our beautiful system and
It's
our
not
clean
enough.
streets. No, I love it. And have you guys all, you were in Berlin, of course, with Charlie's Angels, but have you guys all had experiences in Berlin as well, or was this a new?
No, this is my first time there.
Wow.
Yeah. I just was going on her word. She was like,
You'll like it.
You're gonna love it. Yeah.
So was it something that you liked about Berlin during the whole Charlie's Angels era that inspired you to do Bumper?
Yeah, I mean, Bumper in Berlin, it's a confluence of a lot of things.
Right.
So one of them was Adam being an amazing TV star and hilarious person who could center this show. One was that we loved Bumper as this character. One was we love Berlin as a place, and then the other thing really was about DSM and Flula's character who comes in.
Move to Berlin and work with me. I can make you a star.
I'm moving to Germany, baby!
DSM were the villains of Pitch Perfect 2. They were really beloved, as a group, and Germany loves a cappella. I happened to be in the Soho House lobby when Pentatonics walked in, who were like doing like a 5-night concert series there or something.
Wild.
So, you know, we're like, right, Germans love a cappella. So part of it was just a lot of factors came together that sort of kept telling us, like in the back of my mind, I was like, I think it has to be this kind of show, and these guys have to get together, and we've got to do it in Berlin.
It's also perfect for a culture shock. It's a completely different form of civilization. It's actual civilization there. The way that people live, the way they treat each other, the way the state treats the people, the fact that sexuality is so much more fluid there, and kink is something that everyone's really open with. I went to buy just like a regular skirt from a regular clothing store, and someone gave me some sex handcuffs for free behind the till. And I was like, I love Germany. Where else would that happen? And so I think considering like the openness and inclusion of the show, felt very at home somewhere that was as open and inclusive and free and liberating and liberated as Berlin. Do you know what I mean?
We could make a real fish out of water of BumperInBerlin and put him in a place that he was very unexpected.
I mean, it was perfect. And speaking of openness, that's
I thought you were going to be like, speaking of sex handcuffs.
What if we turn this into a riff-off?
You Americans, you are obsessed with your whiff-off.
Riff-off.
Whiff-off.
Riff-off.
You said whiff-off, I said whiff-off.
Okay.
Your character really plays into being comfortable with sexuality, femininity, but you're also supposed to be a villain, which is a funny dichotomy because we're supposed to like not like you, but I loved your character because you're so fun and interesting.
That's worrying. I think it's worrying if anyone likes my character.
No, but she's cool in a lot of ways. Okay, like obviously there's manipulative aspects of her, but like in terms of how she's comfortable with herself and the self-love,
I think you're a
songs.
narcissist.
Yeah.
Well,
I was trying to give her a compliment.
She is awesome.
No, I appreciate you. I wanted to create a character who people would love to hate.
That's it.
And I think
that's the pitch perfect.
That's what I was going
like,
for. You know, it's
message.
like you used to be the villain, and then Flula was the villain,
Yes.
and then I stepped into the kind of like villain role. And I just wanted this to be such a ridiculous character, like a delusional character, a woman, especially like a brown woman carrying like a white mediocre man inside of her, where she just believes she can achieve anything. Like she has these basic songs with these ridiculous farmyard lyrics.
Right.
She's got a kind of like mousy voice, rubbish dancer, let's be honest, rubbish. And she thinks she is Lady Gaga. She thinks she is a living icon. And that level of delusion is so fun to play. She was such a delicious and ridiculous monster, and so overtly sexual in a way that made me very uncomfortable because I'm really just Mr. Bean with tits.
I think she killed it, didn't she?
And Pitch Perfect does that a lot with like nobody hated Bumper like when they were, I mean, at least from what I understand.
We cannot get
like,
enough of you. We cannot get enough.
Go through the Dallas airport and someone will yell at you. How dare you do that to Fat Amy? I'm just trying to make it home. You are probably the grossest human being I've ever seen.
I feel like Pitch Perfect has this really cool thing where it's obviously comedy, it's funny, it's fun to watch, but there's also these really amazing elements to it. It's about someone who's like, at the end of the day, trying to achieve their dreams. All of your characters in a lot of different ways.
And even though it's in Germany, it's still really infused with the American dream.
Right.
With like the romance of the real American dream and how it's teamwork that makes the dream work, right? The American dream is achieved by everyone scrapping in and helping. And I think in a time like now where things have been so scary and so divisive on a global scale.
Why, what's happened?
Nothing. Don't worry, cover his ears. This is when you need a show like this, just pure fun escapism. The fact that it's coming out around the holidays where all the family can watch it, and there's jokes that Megan is a master of this, at writing jokes that kind of can reach everyone at every age in a different way. There's kind of 3 layers to all of her best jokes always. That means that your grandmother will appreciate it in a different way to your 7-year-old.
I mean, that's why it was such, you know, a staple in people's lives. Like I was in high school when it came out, and so everybody, you know, was learning cups and, you know, doing all of that. It became such like a culture.
I still can't do it. I tried. I tried to do it for this show.
He did.
Yeah, I was like,
You have to.
God.
Did you look up YouTube videos like
Oh,
the
yeah.
thousands of
You
YouTube
did.
videos?
Yeah, it was like, Chloe was like, just come to bed. And I'm like, I have to figure it out. And then she's like, it's just this. And she did it right away. My wife, I couldn't figure it out.
I love it.
On the day, we'll do something.
In the audition process, did you guys have to audition with a song at all? Like, did you have to sing in your audition? She's like, nope. I mean, you don't really sing much.
I'm just saying.
No, you guys.
Touch me now. I close my eyes, and then they were like, okay, it's fine. We just do touch
Just
me now.
look at the Instagram page.
That's why I'm a
How close
DJ.
it
I'm a
looks.
producer.
You had to sing in an accent. Like, did you have to? I mean, a lot.
I'm so scared that I'm gonna get dragged by my pubes across the internet. Like, I am terrified. But it is what it is. I had like 12 days between when Megan called me and told me to come to Berlin and when I had to deliver a German accent. Elizabeth, after casting me, was like, wait, could she do a German accent?
No, you were
So I did my best, but I studied bloody Flula's accent. And so on the whole way, it's like a 12-hour flight. I just watched Flula obsessively on Conan interviews and watched Flula's accent.
Girl is poison. Never trust a big button smile. That girl is poison.
When I got to Berlin, I realized no one else in Berlin speaks
No one talks like that.
She really leaned into the accent.
We'll just see how Germany reacts to it when it comes.
It is what it is. I cancel myself.
No, me as a German girl, I'm telling you, she killed it. Like this accent, that character, you're awesome.
Sarah, was it cool to return back to a TV series role after, of course, having your incredible stint on Modern Family?
Yeah, I mean, it is the first show that I've done since Modern, and it was just all of these people on this couch, as well as everyone that was involved with it. Flula, wish he could be here. Yeah. He's not passed or anything.
He's dead to me. He's not here. So.
Everyone was so wonderful, and we all got along so well, which was very similar to how Modern was. Two fellow Modern Family people.
Yeah, we can attest.
On the
It
couch.
was great.
And so I think that's what made it so special. And I really love filming overseas because you're kind of like stuck with your cast, and you really have this amazing chance to bond and spend time with each other, and to watch Adam take Bumper from what America knows Bumper to be and create this beautiful character arc while staying true to the character, but then really evolving and changing and growing. It was tremendous to watch. Yes.
I'm gonna carry you around.
I actually can't believe how funny you are. Like, I thought you were funny. I thought you were funny before we started.
All right, great. I love it.
But
Let's
I
pile
got
on.
here.
She's like, it was my idea.
But every single take he does something different, and it was just. But also he's a little bit of a bastard in that when he can see he's breaking you, and we're all delirious because it's like hour 13, and he's doing something that he knows has tickled all of us. He'll just keep going and going and going and destroy every single take. But
Whoopsie!
this has just been one of the most fun experiences of my life. They're all so fun to work with.
You know, I remember when we finished The Voice and you sang that John Legend song.
All of you loves all of me.
I'm mounting Christina Aguilera.
You did do that. No, you said something very genuine. You were like, thank you for making me do something, like create a dream I didn't even know I had.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, sweetie,
I feel like the whole Pitch Perfect experience that I've had has been a dream I didn't even know I had.
Yeah. Once he said that to me, I was like, well, we're gonna figure out how to do something else, and here we are.
And you just
So
got yourself a spin-off.
It was really special. And then, like, I love all of you. I mean, I've worked with Sarah, and I know Jamila, and they're huge talents. We were so lucky to get them. And Lera is the greatest find, you know? And we love Flula, obviously. We've worked with Flula, too. So really, we were bringing together a bunch of people we knew were really fun, easy to work with, and super talented. And, I mean, as somebody who runs a show, that's all you want.
This was so great, you guys. I'm so excited. I loved the series, so I'm sure everyone else is gonna love it too. And it's out November 23rd on Peacock.
Peacock.
Right, Peacock.
Peacock.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
This was great.